Hi, everybody. This is Kevin Castner saying hello again from lovely Mill Valley, California, where it's nice and sunny and about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 21 degrees Celsius. It's a beautiful day here. And if I wasn't talking to you, I'd be out on the deck with my daughter, or I'd be practicing with my Indian clubs, which, by the way, I taught Stefan how to use. He's actually not very good, but he gave it a game try on the coast of France in the year of our Lord, 2017 or 18, and I will be amazed if he's picked up an Indian club since then, but I use him all the time. Anyway, let's get down to our other favorite game while I try to hold these things without hitting myself or doing myself some harm. I have a very good-looking 11 count that includes 6 decent hearts and 5 decent diamonds. And as Grant Bayes used to say when he was still alive, he said, 6-5 come alive. I don't see that there's anything to do here except for start with en cœur, as my French friends like to say. Oh, but my partner opened a spade. Maybe I really can't bid a heart. All right, time to wake up. 1 spade pass. I guess I can just bid 2 hearts. For me, I mean, this hand could turn out to be worth a whole lot less than it looks like, but I have to treat it as game forcing. And whatever happens, happens. Now I have an easy 3 diamond bid. And partner bids 3 no trump. Partner knows at least 9 of my cards. And he knows I could play him to have 2 hearts. I could bid 4 diamonds and hope he bids 4 hearts. I could do a lot of things here. And I confess, I don't know if it's right. I don't want to play 4 spades because he didn't bid 3 spades. He does have a club stopper, which is probably not going to do me much good in a suit contract unless I have the ace. But I have 2 suits here, and if he has either one of them, I probably want to play in one of them. I'm tempted to pass. I am tempted to pass, but I'm going to bid 4 diamonds anyway, which is forcing, and maybe we'll get to a better contract. So now I'm definitely going to pass 4 hearts. I think this is a better contract than 3 no trump. And I will take my chances here. I doubt seriously if we have anything remotely resembling a slam. Partner would have to be perfect. And as we all know, partners are never perfect. Or at least they never have the perfect hand. So let's see. Yeah, well, not exactly a good slam anywhere. So we did fine. And we have an interesting lead of the King of Hearts. Wow. I wonder where he found that. And I wonder what I should do about it, because I have, in the aggregate, 4. I've got all sorts of transportation problems. I am happy that I'm in this contract, I think. I could just play ace and a diamond. I wonder if I could duck this, I suppose. If she plays another one, I have some sort of control here. And I'm only ever going to be able to ruff 1 diamond after this lead. What could he have led a heart from, I wonder? If he's king, queen, doubleton, I'll get it next time because I'm not going to play him for king in 1. And if it's king, queen, 10, it doesn't hurt me to duck. Guess he can't really continue. So let's just see what he does. I'm going to duck. I don't know if this is right, but I'm going to duck. And I'm going to play a low club because, and I think that pretty much, he's probably. So let's just see if something happens when I play a club. Because maybe he'll play another. All right, Jack of diamonds. So how many tricks do I have? I've lost 3 tricks already. I was always going to lose 2 hearts, and I was always going to lose a club, as it turns out. Can I manufacture the rest of the tricks? Probably not. My right-hand opponent almost certainly has the king of clubs, because robots don't generally underlead aces. This one might. I can get rid of 2 diamonds. I mean, I don't see there's any reason not to run trumps and just see what happens. Oh, I don't think the opponent's going to throw away enough diamonds that this is going to do me any good at all. Jack, queen, king. Yeah, I think I'm basically done here unless somebody's got Jack 10 third of spades. And I don't really know. I couldn't tell much about that. No, it's spades behind me, clubs behind me, and diamonds behind me. So I'm not so sure that I could have done anything about that. And I don't think I would have liked any of my other results as well. So my right-hand opponent is a weak 2 bid. So I have a theory that I'm going to propound a theory that I think David Gold would agree with. I think most people would agree with it, but it was beaten into me for a while, so hopefully I got it right. That on these hands, if you bid, partner will just always play you for more. So even though it might be right to bid, you're just almost always going to get too high. So I'm going to pass. And the voice you hear in the background is my 4-year-old granddaughter who will never, ever, ever be quiet. Tournament's 3 now. And whatever diamonds she has are behind. And I've got a 10 count. And if I look and see what this shows, but I'm not going to necessarily trust this, 17 to 23 high card points. If you really did have 20 high card points and I had 30, and I mean that I guess I could ask if I bid 4-0, what does that show? 12 to 14 high card points, which I don't have. I'm just going to cut partner some slack here and pass. But he could have more. 7 and 6 is 13. He does not have anything else. So most of the time, first seed openers at this vulnerability, I won't say most of the time. This is a vulnerability where there's a license to steal. So it's entirely possible that he only has 5 diamonds. Well, I'm going to play low and see what my new right-hand opponent plays. And he plays the jack, as one might. Makes it look like my left-hand opponent, thinking of this from the point of view of being declared, it makes it look like my left-hand opponent probably has something like queen 10 6. And one of the questions is, I don't think it hurts to duck because I have some tricks to lose anyway. And this makes it a little bit more easy for me to lead. I mean, my left-hand opponent, again, thinking from the point of view declare, my left-hand opponent could easily have the ace of clubs because he doesn't have much in his own suit. He doesn't have to have anything. He could have a spade on her instead, but he very likely, or he very possibly could have the ace of clubs. And my tricks are 2 diamonds, a club is 3, hopefully 5 hearts is 8, and a spade is 9. I mean, my left-hand opponent could have spade honor and the ace of clubs. And maybe I should have won the ace of diamonds a trick too. There's no reason not to. Because if I'd done that, my left-handed opponent might just be tempted to go up. Why his partner wouldn't have played the king of diamonds? I don't know. Robots are weird. I do have to worry a tiny bit about playing the club and having somebody knock out the ace of spades while I still have. Maybe I should have won the first diamond because I have some transportation problems here. That transportation problems in both hands. Because, yeah, I'll actually solve some of my transportation problems. So now I have 5 hearts and 2 diamonds for 7 and a club for 8 and a spade for 9. I still have this issue where if I don't cash this club, I may not get it. If I cash a heart, for instance, and play spades, it's entirely possible they will never play clubs again, and I'll lose 3 spade tricks. So I'm going to cash my heart, and I'm going to go home with my tail between my legs, because there might have been a way to make an extra trick, depending on the distribution. Like I said, I'm just going to run for home here. All you do here is just make sure not to misclick. Yeah. So I made my contract again. Big deal. So the 10 of clubs would not have been a good play by me, as it turns out. My left-hand opponent did, in fact, have everything I thought. And had I won the first diamond and played the club to the 10, my right-hand opponent could have won the jack and played a diamond back. They could have cleared diamonds. I could have always come to nitro assessing. Well, maybe not, because I would have never gotten a club, probably. Or maybe I would have. Let's move on. Board 3, 9, and 7 is 16, and 4 is 20. My 7-year-old granddaughter is just learning to play the game, and we've tried to play. She does this with me almost every single morning, which is really a hoot. And I would say 2.5 weeks ago, she was counting with her fingers and whatever, and I mean, very verbally. And now she just looks at the hand and says 20 points, 12 points, 13 points. And she's right 95% of the time, which is probably better than most of us. So, I mean, she's really digging it. And it's great to see her being able to count and knowing the suits and getting a sense of how that works. She plays a little bit of chess. So that's fun. Anyway, I have a 2-note trump opener. I'm sorry if I'm boring you to tears. But if I am boring you to tears, probably I'm boring Stefan to tears, in which case you're not going to get this anyway, because he'll airbrush it out. So I get to play 2-0 opposite a queen and 2 jacks. And as luck would have it, I have something like 3 club tricks, 3 or 4 heart tricks, 3 and 4 7, 1 is 8. No spade tricks. Even Garazzo would have trouble manufacturing a spade trick here, although I'm sure he did it once or twice in his life. That doesn't look good. And my heart spots are so bad, I can't even take advantage of that. Okay, I'm going to play dead here. I may need that queen of clubs and dummy to take a heart finesse if left-hand opponent had a singleton 10 or jack. As it is, pitches the 10 of spades. It doesn't really do much for me. Pitches the 5 of spades and the 5 of clubs. I'm going to guess now that my left-hand opponent underled jack 10 4th of clubs. Bada boom. Again, I don't see that there's nothing for me to do in the spade suit. Although they both pitched a spade now, I don't have any spade tricks coming, and one of them could have pitched from 5. They could still have 4 spades and the diamond. Maybe I should just give them some spade tricks and see what they do. I didn't do that. The hell. Wow. Maybe this will work out okay. Who knows? You threw away from 6 spades. I guess I claim when I'm down to back to my 8 tricks. I did not have any left-hand opponent exactly what I thought. And right-hand opponent sort of taken 6 spades on the flop if he'd led a spade. So in that sense, I got lucky, and I don't think I could have manufactured another spade or another trick anymore. Anyway, we 2 is board 4. As my granddaughter would say, I don't know how she does this in her head because I just don't know exactly how it does. But I know she doesn't use her fingers and she doesn't say anything out loud. She just looks at me and blinks and says 12. And then we're good to go, which is not what I have today. Today I have a crappy 11. The partner opened the bidding for sure. I can be the heart and just see how nature takes its course. So being as this is board a match, do I want to let the opposition know that I have spades by bidding 3 clubs? I'm just going to bid 3 now. I think that's the practical thing to do here. Give away less information because it's not likely going to matter. So let's think about this hand for a minute. It looks like with decent breaks that we have 5 clubs, 2 spades for 9, 2 spades, sorry, for 7, 2 hearts for 9. There is an issue here where I may need to take the heart finesse early before I run clubs because I can't really afford comfortably to, I can't even afford to test clubs because if they were 5-1, and then if I took the heart finesse, obviously that would be a complete disaster. Let's try the 8 of spades and see what happens. I get the queen. I'll play the king of that. Now I'm up to some extra tricks. So now I could probably play for 5 pretty easily by just taking a double finesse and diamonds. I play a diamond, they play a spade, I play another diamond. I've now got transportation, no problem. So why do that? And I can't quite. Oh, now I can claim because my 7 of diamonds is coming into its own. Well, I had the 8 in hand, but I can claim now for all the rest of the tricks because I have 2 diamonds. I don't have to care. I don't care that clubs are 5-2. You will have to have done well to beat me here. You might well have tied me because it's not such a difficult hand. But I think it'd be difficult for you to beat me. I can't say that a lot often. Pass. And do I have any reason to open? If you can find a reason to open, more power to you. I cannot. Heart, pass, a spade. I still can't think of a reason to do anything whatsoever, especially at this vulnerability. But the opponents haven't gotten very far, so. interesting that I'm going to obviously win the queen here. So the question is, do we... I gotta look better with the hat. Although my granddaughter, the younger one that's upstairs, saw a picture of me the other day and said to my wife, he looks like an idiot. And I'm sure some of you would agree, but that's what we get when we teach children how to speak and don't teach them enough respect for their elders. So what do we know about Declarer's hand? We know that he's got at least 2 clubs. I mean, I don't know what robots lead. Do you? Maybe you do. Maybe you know better than I do. But whether he's got 2 or 3, he's got a pitch coming. Probably. And the question is, do I want to open up a suit before he gets that pitch? Because he's probably got one of the aces, but maybe we could get a pitch in the other one. If he's got diamonds, for instance, he's got the diamond ace, it may be really dangerous to lead a diamond. Whereas if he's got a spade, I could be giving him 2 finesses when he gets back over, and we could have a couple of diamonds to cash. Partner didn't lead a spade. If he had king jack, so queen jack, so partner did not have some kind of a standard lead. Leading a spade is probably only wrong if Declarer has ace, queen, jack. So I'm going to lead a spade. So far, that looks like a good decision. Well, I can't see any reason not to do that. And now the robot likes to toy with us by leading at his hearts like he doesn't have the ace. And I suspect we're not going to get any tricks here. Partner didn't lead another spade. I wonder why. Theoretically, it should be because he knows I have 5. Declarer's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't see any way that we are going to get another trick because Declarer's got 6 hearts. I mean, I've learned that my counting is not infallible, so I don't claim that we're going to get 0 more tricks. But it kind of feels likely that we're not going to get any more tricks because Declarer's got 6 hearts, almost certainly 3 clubs. And partner just discarded a club, so he can't have anything. And I can't see myself getting any more spades. Yeah. Partner's lead didn't really do us that much good. We could have taken... So let's just think for a sec. What did we... Partner led a club. I won the queen. And we were entitled from that point to 3 more tricks. 2 spades and a diamond. Yeah, we were, but partner pitched a club. Partner didn't have to pitch a club. So I'm saying it's not my fault. If partner doesn't pitch a club, Declarer is going to get 1 pitch, but not 2. Can partner know that? Partner follows the hearts. That's no big deal. He knows he can pitch a spade because I led low and I have the king. You should know that. And you should know that. And his queen of diamonds is very unlikely to be a trick. So I think that's partner's fault. Anyway, that's it for me. And have a great weekend. I will see you probably sometime in the near future. Take care wherever you are. Bye-bye.